Welcome to the Photos of the Past channel. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. This photograph reveals one of history's darkest practices, the so-called human zoos that were common in Europe in the 19th and 20th centuries. These exhibits displayed African and Asian people as exotic beings, subjected to the curious stares of visitors. Here, a young African child stands behind bars as if in a zoo, a heartbreaking reminder of colonial exploitation. This photograph was taken in South Africa's Kimberly mine in the late 19th century. The mine is famous for its diamond discoveries, which attracted thousands of laborers working under harsh conditions. The area was filled with local workers employed under British colonial rule. This photograph is from a colonial-era postcard showing African men from Freetown, Sierra Leone, posing with the words "Bonne année," Happy New Year, painted on their bodies. This postcard reflects the colonial perspective of the time, where locals were often displayed in an exoticized way on postcards for European audiences. In this photo, we see a restraint device used in mental asylums during the 18th and 19th centuries. Such chairs were designed to immobilize patients for extended periods, with the metal cage and straps intended to prevent self-harm. However, it has since been condemned as an inhumane practice in the history of mental health care. This photograph shows an American soldier standing on a sunken tank during the Korean War. The tank serves as a powerful symbol of the harshness of war and how easily machinery can be lost in battle. The soldier, alone on the tank, with only nature surrounding him, captures the challenges and uncertainty faced in war. This intriguing photo shows a rat catcher in a European city, working to control pests in urban areas. In the early 1900s, methods like this were common in large cities to keep the rat population under control. The catcher proudly displays his catch and shotgun after emerging from the sewer. This intriguing photo shows a weight loss device popular in the 1940s, known as the reticomatic. This machine encased the body in a heated envelope, aiming to induce sweating for weight loss. With its electrical setup, it could be considered an ancestor of modern spa treatments. This photograph from the 19th century American Wild West showcases the brutal approach to justice taken against outlaws of the time. In the image, the body of an outlaw lies on the ground as townsfolk gather around, posing with pride. During that era, such a display of toughness towards criminals was seen as a means to demonstrate the deterrent power of justice. This iconic photograph captures Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev and East German leader Erich Honecker sharing a brotherly kiss in East Berlin in 1986. In socialist countries, this gesture symbolized friendship and cooperation. However, with the later fall of the Berlin Wall and the collapse of the Eastern Bloc, the image has taken on a more ironic meaning. This photo captures the first flight over Mount Everest in 1933. British pilots Douglas Hamilton and David McIntyre made aviation history with this daring journey. Achieving such a feat with the rudimentary flight equipment of the time was a testament to their bravery and determination. This photo shows an impressive convoy of trucks dressed up as elephants, a spectacle likely used in circuses or large parades to grab attention. In the early 20th century, circuses used such grand displays as a form of advertisement and audience engagement, drawing crowds with these unique and eye-catching scenes. This photograph captures a unique moment in early 1900s London. A man is using a zebra as if it were a horse, pulling a carriage. At that time, displaying exotic animals was seen as a symbol of wealth, and zebras were an unusual choice that stood out. This photo shows the futuristic Space Lander bicycle designed by Benjamin Bowden in 1946. With its lightweight magnesium frame, it was ahead of its time. Unfortunately, high production costs prevented mass production, but it became an icon in bicycle design history. This photograph shows one of the first exercise machines invented by Gustav Zander in the late 1800s. Zander designed these machines to increase muscle strength and support body health. Ahead of his time, he aimed to contribute to healthier living by mechanically supporting exercise movements. This vintage ad is one of Coca-Cola's earliest promotions, dating back to the 1880s. Created by Atlanta pharmacist John Stith Pemberton, the beverage was originally marketed as a tonic. It claimed to relieve ailments like headaches, neuralgia, and melancholy, attributing its effects to the coca plant and cola nut ingredients. This photograph shows one of the early deep-sea diving suits from the early 20th century. This bulky and heavy suit was designed to withstand the pressures of deep water, though it severely limited mobility and was challenging for divers to use. Such suits marked a significant step in underwater exploration, but were eventually replaced by more practical designs as technology advanced. This photo captures a daring performer testing the limits of danger with crocodiles inside a cage. In the 1930s, such acts were popular in circuses, thrilling audiences with intense moments. Shows like this aim to shock and entertain, though today, animal performances like these are widely criticized for ethical reasons.